What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching KSI versus Tommy Fury, and this was a six-rounder in the cruiserweight division. And this fight was Saturday, October 14th, from the Manchester Arena in Manchester, England. And this fight was broadcasted on the Zone pay-per-view. And in this fight, KSI was able to lose a majority decision victory to Tommy Fury. And I think personally that KSI probably should have edged this fight. I had it 57 to 56 in favor of KSI. This was a shocker to me. I thought this fight was going to be pretty much more wide and dominant in favor of Fury. I thought Fury would get like a clear unanimous decision. But this fight was extremely close. Like I said before, I had it 57-56 for KSI. I could see it going either way, if I'm going to be honest. 57-56 either way is the right score. And I'll go through why and what rounds, or true swing rounds. So the first round I thought was definitely a KSI round. He landed a very big right hand early, and there was a ton of clinching throughout the first round and really throughout the fight. Let me just say that this was not an action-packed fight. This was not a fun fight, and there's a lot of clinching and just wasn't that fun to watch, if I'm going to be serious. But that first round, there was also a shot behind the head, or a few shots behind the head from Tommy Fury. The referee warned him, but that big right hand early gave the round to KSI. Then the second round, I also edged to KSI, and it was a 10-8 round, as Fury was deducted a point for landing another few shots on the back of the head of KSI. And there was a ton of clinching as well, but I mean, KSI I just thought had the better work overall in that round. So after two rounds, I had a 20 to 17 for KSI. Then rounds 3 and 4 were pretty similar, if I'm going to be honest. They were somewhat quiet rounds, a tons of holding, with just Tommy Fury doing a bit of the better work, KSI not doing much, looking a bit more tired, and Tommy Fury was just the one landing a bit of the better shots and better jabs. So I thought Tommy Fury clearly won 3 and 4. And then the fifth round I also thought was a clear round for Tommy Fury. Fury was just doing more in that fifth round. It was a closer round than rounds 3 and 4, but he was just doing much, much more. KSI didn't really do anything at all from rounds 3, 4, and 5. Then the sixth round, this is the real controversial round that really swung this fight either way. Not really much was happening throughout that sixth round. Tommy Fury was just a bit more, I guess you could say, active than KSI throughout, but he wasn't landing anything of note along with KSI. But then in the last 10 seconds, KSI landed a massive overhand on Tommy Fury that I think swung him that round. It really could have went either way, if I'm going to be honest, because Tommy Fury was just doing better throughout, but it wasn't like he was beating KSI easy in that round. He was just doing a bit more in terms of activity, but KSI landed the much, much better shot towards the end. That's why I edged it to him. But like I said, that round could have swung the fight either way, 57-56, but in the end I gave it to KSI, but really could have went either way. So this goes into the question, what is next for Tommy Fury now, improving to 10-0? I believe this was counted as a pro fight. On Boxer, it said it counted as a pro fight. But for Tommy Fury, I mean, really, it looked like he had a somewhat decent, promising rise up as a prospect. Obviously had a lot of fame to his name because he was on some type of, I believe he was on the Love Island TV show in the UK, and then he is also obviously the brother or half-brother of the current heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury. So, I mean, he obviously had some fame to his name as well. And, but then he got, swung into this sort of YouTube boxing, celebrity boxing type stuff, and now he's been fighting these YouTubers and misfit boxing fighters like Anthony Taylor, Jake Paul, now KSI, among others. And, for Tommy Fury in his next few fights, I don't really think they're going to be actual, real, serious pro fights. And I think that in his next fight, most likely it could be a rematch with KSI based on how somewhat controversial this fight was. He could have a rematch with Jake Paul down the line. Something like that I think will be next for Tommy Fury. But as for KSI, now his pro boxing record goes to 1-1. On BoxRec, he's listed as 1-0. Or was listed as 1-0 as a pro with that win over Logan Paul. In Misfits Boxing, he's 3-0. He also has a draw against Logan Paul in their first fight. And he does have a TKO win over fellow YouTuber Joe Weller in the amateurs as well. But yeah, I mean, KSI, I think most likely they could do a rematch next. And if he doesn't have a rematch with Tommy Fury, we could possibly see him face Jake Paul down the line. Like just similar to Tommy Fury, we could even see KSI take on MMA fighter. I don't think he's going to take on Logan Paul since now they're sort of business partners with their company Prime. But honestly, it's probably just going to be more of these sort of crazy Misfits boxing series that they've been putting on. Like it's just going to be more YouTubers, more fighter or former MMA fighters, celebrities going at it, especially, which will probably be next for KSI. So overall, Tommy Fury gets a somewhat controversial majority decision victory over KSI to improve to 10-0 as a pro. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.